Imagine this. You wake up one Tuesday morning, you open your banking app and you see it. Your account has been frozen, not because you did anything criminal, not because you stole money, but because you sent $500 to your mother back home, just like you have every month for the past 3 years. Now, DHS has a file on you. USCIS has flagged your case, and a federal database has your name, your address, and every single transfer you ever made. And here's the part that will keep you up at night. You never got a warning. You didn't cross any border. You didn't break any law, at least not one you knew about, because in 2026, the rules changed quietly, officially, and almost nobody in the immigrant community knows about it yet. My name is James, and this is Immigration News Today, the channel where we don't sugarcoat the law. We tell you exactly what the government is doing, exactly why it matters, and most importantly, exactly how to protect yourself. Today, we are breaking down the most dangerous financial trap that immigrants are walking into in 2026. We are going to expose 5 specific traps hiding inside the new federal banking rules, tell you how they connect directly to your immigration case, and give you the legal strategy to make sure none of this ever touches your green card, your visa, or your citizenship application. Stay with Why the Rules Changed, the FinCEN and USCIS 2026 Alliance Me. Every single minute of this video could save your immigration case. Now, before anyone in the comments says, "Skib, you're exaggerating," let me show you exactly where this comes from. This is 31 CFR Section 1010.410F, a federal regulation enforced by the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, FinCEN, a bureau of the U.S. Treasury Department. This law officially lowered the travel rule threshold from $3,000 down to $250. What does that mean? It means that every international wire transfer of $250 or more is now recorded, stored, and entered into a federal database automatically by your bank. And then there is Executive Order 114247, which directed USCIS to eliminate paper checks. As of March 2026, USCIS now requires all filing fees to come through Form G1650, an AC authorization that pulls directly from your U.S. bank account. That means USCIS now sees your bank account name, your bank account address, every time you pay for a filing. And finally, FinCEN Rule, Fin 2026 R000001, the $250 rule. Why small transfers are no longer safe. The customer due diligence rule, which now forces every bank in America to identify the beneficial owner of any international transfer over $250. These are not rumors. These are not political opinions. This is the law, printed, published, enforced. Now let's talk about the 5 traps that are destroying immigration cases right now. Trap number 1, the small amount policy. The myth is this: if I send small amounts like $500 or $800, I stay under the radar. The government only cares about big transfers. The brutal reality, the old threshold, was $3,000. In 2026, it is $250. That $400 you send to your family every month, federally recorded, every single time. Let me be direct with you. The old rule, the one that let you send a few hundred without triggering any federal record, that rule is dead. Under 31 CFR Section 101041-F, your bank is now legally required to capture the sender's name, address, account number, and the recipient's information for any international wire over $250 and pass that data forward in the transaction chain. For green card holders and those on temporary visas, this creates a permanent financial trail directly connected to your immigration record. Think about it. If you send $400 Trap 1, the small amount fallacy and federal databases every month to your family, that's 12 entries per year in a federal database. Every time a USCIS officer reviews your file, that data is potentially accessible. Trap number 2, the address mismatch bomb. The myth. My bank account and my USCIS paperwork have slightly different addresses. Like one says Apt 2A and the other says Unit 2A, that's fine. It's the same place. The brutal reality. USCIS automated systems do not make that judgment call. Any mismatch between your bank's address and your form I-485, I-130, or I-90 can trigger an automatic fraud referral to the FDNS, the Fraud Detection and National Security Directorate. Here is why this trap is so devastating. When you file using Form G1650, the new mandatory AC form, USCIS pulls your bank account holder name and address automatically. Their system then cross-references that against the address you provided on your immigration forms. If those two addresses do not match perfectly, not close, not similar, perfectly, the system can flag it as a trap too. The address mismatch bomb, FDNS fraud referrals, potential fraud indicator, and refer your entire case to the FDNS unit. And the FDNS does not send you a polite letter. They conduct site visits. They contact your employer. They verify your information with third parties before you even know something is wrong. Green card applicants, listen carefully. If this happens while your I-485 is pending, your adjustment of status case can be denied on fraud grounds, triggering inadmissibility under INA Section 212A6CI. That is a permanent bar, people. Permanent trap number 3, the public charge banking trap. The myth, I can request a fee waiver on my USCIS forms because I have low income and still send money to my family back home. Those are two separate things. The brutal reality in 2026 under the high-risk nationalities policy and enhanced CDD rules. USCIS and banks are cross-referencing your outgoing transfers with your declared income. If your bank records show large sums leaving while you claimed poverty on a fee waiver, that is grounds for a denial on misrepresentation. This one hits people hard because it feels like it should be private. But here is the brutal truth. When you authorize USCIS to access your bank account via Form G1650, you are opening a window into your financial life. If that window shows Trap 3, the public charge trap, fee waivers versus wire transfers, $2,000 going to Pakistan or Mexico or Nigeria while you simultaneously filed a Form I-92 fee waiver claiming inability to pay the $1,140 application fee. That is a direct contradiction. USCIS can and increasingly does deny applications for willful misrepresentation of material facts. That is not just a rejection. That is an immigration fraud finding. Temporary visa holders F1, H1B, L1, you are not exempt from this. If your wire transfer pattern suggests unauthorized employment income and your visa status doesn't allow it, you have just created evidence against yourself. Trap number 4, the failed H payment disaster. The myth, if my USCIS payment doesn't go through for some reason, I'll just resubmit it. These things happen. USCIS will understand the brutal reality. Under the 2026 mandatory AC system, if your G1650 payment fails for any reason, including your account being flagged, USCIS immediately rejects your entire application package. You lose your filing date. There is no grace period. None. Let me explain why this is catastrophic. Your filing date is everything in immigration. It determines your place in the priority date queue. It establishes when you were in legal trap 4, the ACH payment disaster, Form G1650 rejection status. It can mean the difference between keeping your work authorization or losing it. Under the new system, if your bank account has been flagged due to a wire transfer investigation, even if no fraud is found, and your G1650 AC payment bounces, USCIS returns your package the same day. No warning, no second chance, the application is returned, the date is gone. For people in categories with backlogs, EB2 from India, EB3 from Philippines, family-based petitions, losing your priority date could mean years of additional waiting. This is not a small inconvenience. This is potentially catastrophic for your immigration journey. Trap number 5, the account closure nuclear option. The myth. Even if my bank investigates me, the worst that can happen is they ask me some questions. My money is insured. I'll be fine. The brutal reality. Under 2026 AML, anti-money-laundering as enforcement, banks are now proactively closing accounts they cannot explain and reporting that closure to Finansen. That Finansen report is accessible to DHS during your N400 naturalization interview. A bank closure for suspicious activity on your record during a citizenship interview is a serious red flag. This is the trap that destroys the finish line for people who have already won the race. You've got your green trap 5, the account closure, nuclear option, SAR reports card. You've waited your 5 years. You sit down for your N400 naturalization interview. The officer pulls up your record. And there it is, a suspicious activity report filed against you by your former bank. An account closed for unusual international wire activity. Now the officer is asking you about transfers you made 3 years ago to people you may not even be in contact with anymore. You have to explain every dollar. And here is the cruelest part. You may not even know the SR exists. Banks are prohibited by law from telling you that they filed one. You find out at the worst possible moment. The time to protect yourself is now, not at the interview table. All right, you've heard the danger. Now let me be your legal strategist. Here is exactly what you need to do step by step. Strategy number 1, the address audit. Do this today. Pull out every active USCIS form you have on file. I-485, I-130, I-90, I-765, any pending application. Now, open your bank account. Look at the exact address listed. These must match word for word. Strategy 1. The 24-hour address audit, critical step number for number. If there is any discrepancy, even an apartment number format, file an AR11 change of address with USCIS immediately at uscis.gov. Then, update your bank account address to match. Do not wait. Do not assume it's fine. Do it today. Strategy number 2. The ITIN shield. Under 31 CFR Section 1010-312, every immigrant, including undocumented individuals, has the legal right to use an ITIN, individual taxpayer identification number, to maintain a U.S. bank account. An active ITIN on your bank account is not just a compliance tool. It is a positive moral character document that shows you our tax strategy. 2. Using the ITIN shield for financial privacy, reporting your income. A critical factor in naturalization under INA Section 316A. If you are sending regular international transfers, make sure your bank account is linked to either your SSN or ITIN. Undocumented transfers from accounts with no tax identification are the highest risk profile. Strategy number 3, the bona fide gift defense. If you have already made wire transfers that could be questioned, you need to document them right now before anyone asks. Here is the specific strategy. For each significant transfer, create a signed affidavit of explanation that establishes the relationship between you and the recipient, the specific purpose, medical bills, rent, family support, that the funds originated from your lawful employment or savings, and that this was a gift, not payment for services. Get it notarized. Keep it in a strategy 3, drafting your bona fide gift defense dedicated immigration file. If a wire is flagged and USCIS or ICE asks, your response is simple. This was a documented bona fide gift. Here is my notarized affidavit. That single document can be the difference between a notice to appear and a closed investigation. Strategy number 4, protect your ACT payment channel. Before you file any immigration form that requires payment in 2026, do the following. Step 1. Use a bank account that has had consistent, clean activity for at least 6 months. No recent large, unexplained deposits, no overdrafts. Step 2. Verify the account holder name on the bank account matches. Strategy 4. The ACH safety protocol for new filings, exactly what is on your immigration petition. Step 3. If you have any reason to believe your current account is flagged or under review, open a new separate account specifically for USCIS payments with matching address documentation. Step 4. Before authorizing G1650, confirm the routing number and account number 3 times. A failed AC with no grace period is not forgiving. Strategy number 5, your Fourth Amendment rights. Know them. The government can monitor your transactions, but they cannot access your full transaction history without a subpoena or a specific suspicious activity report filed by your bank. If you are ever stopped at a CBP Strategy 5, invoking your Fourth Amendment financial rights checkpoint or questioned by an ICE officer about your finances, you have the right to say, "I am happy to cooperate with lawful requests." Please provide me with the specific legal basis for this inquiry and allow me to contact my attorney before providing any financial documentation. Do not volunteer information. Do not hand over your phone. Do not explain wire transfers on the spot without your attorney present. The Fourth Amendment protects you against unreasonable search and seizure, including financial records, even if you are not a U.S. citizen. Let me leave you with this. Everything I have shown you today, the $250 threshold, the G1650 AC requirement, the address matching trap, final summary, your 2026 financial survival checklist, the account closure risk, these are not future threats. They are active enforced rules right now in March 2026, and the people getting hurt are not criminals. They are hardworking immigrants who send money home to their families, who pay their USCIS fees honestly, who have done everything right, except they didn't know the rules had changed. Here is what I need you to do right now before you close this video. Join the alert community and protect your family. Number 1, go to the description below. Join our free official WhatsApp channel for global immigration updates. This is where we send urgent 2026 alerts. The moment a new rule drops, a new enforcement memo is published, or a new court decision changes the game, you will know before anyone else in your community. Number 2, right now, pause this video, open your family WhatsApp group, and share this video. I am not asking you to share it for me. I am asking you to share it because somewhere in your family group, there is someone who is about to send an international wire without knowing they are being flagged. There is someone who is about to file a USCIS application with a mismatched address. Your share could protect their entire immigration case. Number 3, hit the like button and subscribe. This channel exists because of you. Every like tells the YouTube algorithm that this legal information needs to reach more immigrant families. It is free, it takes 1 second, and it helps us protect more people. The rules are changing faster than ever in 2026. The government is not going to call you and warn you. They are not going to send you a letter before they flag your account. But you are here. You watched this video. You are informed. Knowledge is your legal shield. Use it. I am Saqib. This is Global Immigration Updates.